Today on Inside Politics, Person of the Year. Donald Trump is getting the recognition he craves while revealing crucial details about what America's health programs, justice system, and foreign policy will look like when he takes the oath of office just 39 days from now. First up, a New York moment. There you see Donald Trump getting to ring the bell of the New York Stock Exchange after being recognized by Time Magazine as its Person of the Year.
I have to say, Time Magazine getting this honor for the second time. I think I like it better this time, actually.
Along with the cover, that's been a Trump obsession for years, the president-elect sat down for one of the only wide-ranging interviews he's given since Election Day.
Well, I think this is a moment where he feels complete vindication. You know, this is somebody who believes that he's been wronged by institutions in this country. And Time Magazine, he considers, as you were just saying, to be an institution in this country. And he has been honored by them and honored by the New York Stock Exchange. You know how much he talks about the stock market and looking at the stock market, and if it's up, it's because he's done it, et cetera, et cetera. And look at the array of people who were there with him today. Yep. Melania, who never shows up. Ivanka was there. His vice president was there. So, I mean, this is something where he said to everyone, I think, I want you there because it's important to me.
Yeah.
President-elect Donald Trump's banner day, scoring the cover of Time Magazine as Person of the Year and ringing in the trading day as he lays out his aggressive agenda from tariffs to immigration to international affairs, bound to shake up politics and the world. Moments ago in the money lead, Wall Street closed in the red after a strong start with President-elect Donald Trump ringing the opening bell. But Trump has something else to show for the day, his face on the cover of Time Magazine as Person of the Year, and a ton of headlines in a major interview. We're going to run through some of those headlines and get into why they seem such a big deal. Stay with us. This is the second time he's been Person of the Year. You and I are old enough to remember when he coveted it so much, he had a fake, there it is, that's the fake one, the fake Time Man of the Year cover made up of himself and hung in at least 5 of his different resorts. No need to fake it now. No need to fake the funk. He's got 2 of his own. So Trump was asked what his father, Fred Trump, a very important figure in his life, would think about his political comeback. And he said, quote, I think he maybe would not call it a comeback. He would have said, it's just Donald.
Chants of shame from North Carolina Democrats after the Republican-dominated legislature overrode a veto of a bill stripping power from the incoming governor, lieutenant governor, state attorney general, and superintendent, all of whom just happen to be Democrats. The North Carolina Republican Party is defending the move as just a way that we can continue to have a balanced government in North Carolina.
And it's just a power grab at trying to kneecap the Democrats.
North Carolina's state elections were seen as basically the one glimmer of hope out of this election in an otherwise red wave that took over the country. And so Democrats were going in really hopeful that they could make an impact and kind of use the state as an example so that when we come to midterms, maybe other states would be able to follow. But obviously, you know, the outgoing legislature taking advance action, which will be very controversial, and Democrats there are extremely worried that this is going to cripple their ability to really make a mark.
Yeah.
But just in the face of him saying that people like you, members of the January 6th investigative committee, belong in jail, I mean, it's a pretty striking split screen.
Yeah, I mean, look, as I've said, is, fine, whatever. If you got to make up charges, I was in the legislative branch. We were investigating as per the request from Congress to do that. We obviously came up with answers that embarrassed Trump. He was embarrassed by it. It showed that he was completely complicit for 187 minutes while violence happened. He frankly wanted his vice president to had to have violence against him, and that was embarrassing for the president. Sorry to embarrass you, Donald, but that's what we were tasked with, was the truth. And history books will record this as the truth. You want to threaten to throw us in jail for that? It just shows how small of a person you really are. I'm not intimidated. The person that intimidates me the least of anybody in this country is Donald Trump.